and we are essentially. The reason why I stopped at this point because I was doing that whole Act 5 shit for so long that mainly that boss style and shit. What's called a. Yep. Alright. 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 In case I hope you like it. Alright.
Now that I discovered some Oregon, then it's feeling better than ever. I think you can prepare 4 or 5 meals a day now. And then my best to others.
Enjoy a yummy burst of Kale. We can wait for you.
Alright. Let me go and wait for you after you make a eat that day.
My mom hasn't already said it.
No, then I wanted to be ready with you after you were back. So time I didn't open it. Alright, let's see it now. Oh, it's for you. We're going to hold a feast with the Grand Bazaar and serve as China's beef treatment as the General Mahamasa.
Alright.
Here is the Sumeru. Please proceed to attack. I'll wait for you. The date of the banquet is written on the back. The date's today. Oh, I've also heard that you become heroes here as well. That's amazing.
It's really not that amazing.
Everyone's aware of your abilities. It's not just be harmless. Anyway, let's go to the Grand Bazaar and have a look. Oh, before you leave, be sure to inform Master Kanari.
I talked to Kainari. Alright, there he is.
Ah, good morning. How do you feel today?
We feel much better. How about you?
How I feel woman
I'm
Kainari.
recovering well. Thanks for asking.
But from the looks of it, you seem to be already busy with work today.
It's fine. I'm not that busy, really. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Tasia. For now, I only need to tend to my forest watcher duties.
As soon as once Ermin's foot started getting better, everything else started to recover too.
Yeah.
Yes, but there are still some residual effects. The withering is one example. Though it won't spread anymore, the existing zone won't disappear. We forest rangers will still need to do the work.
Appreciate that. I appreciate that's a lot to ask.
By the way, we have some good news. Silo got his position back.
This news is hardly new. He had already mentioned it to me before.
Huh? You mean he was already here? What? What did he realize?
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting. He just asked me a few questions and left.
And you probably already know about the celebration piece.
Celebration feast? No, I haven't heard anything about that.
Huh? But didn't you really say in the letter that they would celebrate Silo? He didn't tell you?
Perhaps. Or, alternatively, he doesn't know about it either.
Come to think of it, Silo doesn't seem like the type to enjoy a celebration piece.
As Neil is only playing on Kelly, and once the days are underway.
You and Holly are both Silo's close friends. Why don't you go to a feast with us?
Kale has taken over some of my tasks these days. I don't think she'll have time for it. Not to mention me. You see, some VIPs have come to the forest recently.
Huh? VIP? Very important timer?
No, Paimon. VIP means very important person. Not Paimon, person.
Well, technically
Important.
speaking, they are former VIPs. The sages involved in recent incidents have begun their training in the Avidia Forest, and the people they had previously imprisoned have all been released.
Huh?
Is your master alright?
Yes, he is a little weak, but he isn't injured and his condition is stable. Lesser Lord Kusanali, in her boundless mercy, has decided to spare Azar and the other wrongdoers. Supposedly, they were ashamed of their shallow ideologies, and have decided to dedicate the rest of their lives to cultivating wisdom in the Avidia Forest. When they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Valadier and saved Irminsul, they were shocked at first, but also became happy, feeling that the sacred light guiding them on the path of discovering wisdom had begun to shine once again. As a result, work has increased for the Forest Rangers.
Okay, really upset?
There's nothing we can do, really. But that's another topic. Back to the matter at hand. Are you two planning to head out?
Ah, right! We really request permission to head out. Would that be okay?
You recovered well. You may go. But be careful.
Alright. Go to the Grand Bazaar, which is all the way over there.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask about?
How's that Pedro?
Ah, yes. Thank you for remembering her. She continued her training in the forest after she recovered. As a scholar, she never slacks off.
Great.
A lot has happened lately. Kale and I have been busy, but don't worry. We'll take care of ourselves. As for Sino's reinstatement, the more I think about it, the more I suspect that he just doesn't have a single clue about this feat. But this does remind me that Kale and I should find an opportunity to celebrate him as well. He has helped me a lot during this time, and you as well. Thank you.
So much.
Take care. Please, find me if you need anything.
Yeah, we're still in Act 5, by the way, yeah, guys. So, yeah. It feels like the end of Act 5. I feel like Act 5 already ended, but in reality it's still ongoing. Or, but at least we're close to the end, at least. I see that no one's wearing their... I guess no one's wearing their costumes anymore. Because honestly, there's no need. So yeah, no one's wearing their costumes anymore. As you can see, so yeah. Because as I said last episode, the residents of Samaro City don't have to apply on costumes anymore, so yeah. They all took them off.
Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts at that time. Everything has already been prepared.
Listen to this. I finished calling things up here. Well, except for the guests.
Why, really, that much to ask of our guests? Affecting our arrangements.
Oh, it'll be fine. Besides, it never hurts to get things ready in advance.
I was thinking the same thing. The feast will be held here, right?
Hey.
Travelers, come on. You're the best. The other guests haven't even replied yet. Huh? Are we the only ones that have arrived? Yeah. I hope someone deliver letters to all of our guests. But maybe everyone is so busy with other things.
Look, I get it. Sumeru is in an extremely important period of transition right now, but even if your friends are important figures, they shouldn't just ignore your requests like this. Milu is Sumeru's #1 celebrity, after all.
Of course you're right.
You have no idea how happy I am to talk to people with good taste.
If you consider enjoying Milu's gift as having good taste, then almost everybody has good taste. Because time like this, everybody will love her performance.
That's right. We all think she's amazing too. Milu is an absolute favorite among those of us who frequent the Grand Bazaar. Outlanders, you have a great eye. Master Zuba, let's have a vote for the most outstanding audience members next time. I think these two may win.
Nonsense. It is not for us to determine the value of an audience. What? Indeed, we could try giving gifts to people with particularly good taste. I heard there's a device in Fontaine called a camera that can record people's appearance with their pictures. Such pictures would make superb gifts.
Ooh,
Yeah.
good idea. I wonder where we can find one.
guys are so funny. Who's really amazing? I'm satisfied just being able to perform here. There's always a lot going on at the Grand Bazaar. Yeah, and that's why I love it here. Over and Carter, could you help confirm if the letters were actually delivered? If for some reason I didn't receive the letters, then please tell everyone that there will be a case here.
Okay, we'll go around check.
Yeah, we have to check out where everything in Samara is going at.
Do you know where everybody is?
When I wrote the letters, I heard that Thea was in Port Anna, and Alhitram was at the academia. As for Sino, we've only heard that he appears at the academia from time to time. I'm not too sure about Brown on whereabouts. My guess is that he's with Thea. As for Dinazar, I just hope she's feeling better. I sent her a letter, but I was afraid of disturbing her. If you have time, please ask about it for me. Okay, got it. Let's go, Catherine.
I'll go to the Adventurers Guild later and ask Miss Catherine if she knows how to get one of those cameras. Yes, please do. I'm sure the audience will be thrilled at the chance of receiving commemorative gifts. It could be our special surprise that we prepare for everyone.
I think it's an amazing idea. Who knows? If we take more pictures, we might even become the signature souvenir of the Grand Bazaar.
And Lilu will become even more famous. Huh? It won't be long till people are fighting for front row at your performances. I've heard that this camera is not just something anyone can use as they please. It must be aimed properly and something should pose for the best results.
Oh, should we get ready then? Perhaps we should wear something a little more appropriate.
No. I think we look absolutely fine. If anything, when we pose for this, clever invention, we should just be ourselves. Do you really think so?
Let's go see where the hell our hate them is at. So yeah, because as of now, we don't know what happened to Al Haytham because the last time we saw it, he got locked up. So yeah. That's the last time we saw Al Haytham, so yeah. So I hate them. Gotta be in here, bro. Alright.
We haven't seen all his anywhere. Who's that person over there? Yeah, have you seen all his around?
Yes, it seems Pride Al-Haytham has gone to the house of Dana. You should be able to find him there. But you're only the second group of people I've seen looking for him today. He must be quite a busy man.
Oh? Who else is looking for him?
Mr. Cavett was just here asking about him. You wouldn't believe how terrible their relationship is. And then you two are here. Don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip about the faces.
No, not at all.
Anyway, who's busy here on business?
I see. Sorry, I thought maybe everyone was interested in news about the faces as I am.
So it's the house of Dana and let's all hate them. Let's go search for him, bro. Wait, let's see. Oh, he's right there.
Oh, he's going to be around here somewhere, right?
To see him with someone else.
Oh, he's over there. Oh, it looks like he might not have time back.
So he's probably someone else.
Put down that worthless book and tell me what happened in the academia.
This is not just a worthless book. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to find a physical book like this in Sumeru?
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you use your authority to get your hands on anyway.
Just put it aside. Listen, I came back today only to hear that the sages have disappeared. Oh, you sound surprised. I thought you would already know the inside story.
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe, not me. So just tell me what you know already.
Well, I almost didn't think.
Huh?
No, don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kage, light at the Bazaar one. This time, as a master builder and craftsman, chances are you'll be appointed as a sage student.
Why do I feel like you don't really mean it?
What's that?
What makes you say that? Why would you question my heartfelt sincerity?
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment, and anyone who knows you as well as I do would surely do the same.
You, me, this is why I hate discussing anything with you. A ridiculous and arrogant attitude always gets in the way.
It seems that you really can't stand my personality.
Huh. What was your first clue?
Well, then you might as well move out of my house.
Are you threatening me? Stooping to a new low, I see. And don't change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Okay? How do you fight?
Let's see how this plays out. We're not in a rush anyway.
Forget what's going on with the academia. Haven't you been busy with your construction project? Tell me, when are you going to build yourself a mansion?
Don't get me started. I'm angry just thinking about it.
So, what great building did our master architect work on this time?
Like I need to tell you. Keep your nose out of my business.
No, I think we deserve to know. Where were you when Sumeru needed you most?
Mm-hmm.
I was in the desert for a large project. And considering Gravitas' utter ignorance of architectural and aesthetic matters, you probably wouldn't understand. This is truly unfortunate. I can only pity the man who doesn't understand the first thing about beauty and romance. Unlike a true... Hold on, wait a second. What do you mean by when Sumeru needed me most?
Well, while you were out fiddling around in the desert, many people came together to save Sumeru from a crisis.
Ha! And you think I believe that?
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices have all been overthrown.
Huh? What nonsense are you talking about?
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like my dark son was the one trying to apply for funding from the Grand Sage. Yonzo, on the other hand.
You know what? I'll ask around. So someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
Wow. Constall hates him.
Oh, it's Deidre. What's the matter?
Have you received a letter?
No letter?
You said she sent out a letter inviting everyone to a celebration feast in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. We'll also be celebrating the family eating payment at Genoma Hamasa.
If she addressed the letter to all Hasten of the Academia, then the letter should have gone to my office. I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office. I only now have some free time to attend to personal matters.
Always been so busy with your work?
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed recently, and the whole Academia was practically turned upside down.
Hanami told us they all went to train in the Avidia forest. Apparently they would spend the rest of their lives there.
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6th grade sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the other 2 rational sages. To imagine such things to take place in the academia, I don't know where to begin.
6 great stages sounds pretty powerful.
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kind of strange to hear them called that after all this time. But then again, the 6th grade school sounded pretty impressive too.
Yes, at least that's how they're supposed to sound. It's said that when the academia was first founded, the Dental Archon herself established a 6th grade school, each representing one of the 6 different types of wisdom. Numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded it. Only the 6 Darshans, attaching themselves to the 6th grade school, have stood the test of time and obtained permanent seats in the academia. Now, the 6 Darshans are nearly synonymous with the 6th grade school, and the leaders selected for the schools are the 6th grade sages. Among the 6th grade sages, there is one central leader, the Grand Sage. Unfortunately, only the sages from Bahamana and Amorza remain now. They were imprisoned for opposing Azar, and were only rescued after Azar's downfall.
So what's happening things in the other 4 schools now? Do they need to find someone new?
Yes. Normally, new sages are selected based on a strict set of criteria.
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If it's with you, then we have a huge connection in Sumeru.
I don't have a point.
Yes, about that. You didn't let me finish my sentence. The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar, and helped Lesser Lord Kitsunari manage the academia. But I refused.
Wow.
Be a little more enthusiastic.
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6th grade sages. Like I said before, I don't like being a leader.
Oh, all right. Do you think you should try and find others to take the job?
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the academia before the new sages take office.
So you're still a leader now, even if it's just temporary.
And the first thing I'll do is to get Kisharawar's application for funding.
By the way, who's the other person with him? Is she your friend?
Do we look like friends?
I don't know. That's my time on asking.
His name is Kabe, my roommate. You could say he's a representative for Kisharawar's scholars,
Didn't seem to believe a word you told
which
me.
is exactly why he always has so many problems.
Well, anything that's happened recently must be a huge pain for the people of Sumeru.
Thanks to your hard work you say.
Such is the work of the academia scribe.
Well, anyway, when I have into class, since you and that player, remember to attend the celebration feast in 2 days.
Alright, I'll see you there.
Now go to port mode. Alright. Let's go. A lot of changes came to Sumeru, bro. Yeah. More so Sumeru City primarily, so yeah.
This is Port Ormos. Now wait.
Oh, Dunya's on.
Is that Paimon right here? Huh? It's been a while, though. How are you doing? Oh my God! It's been so long since we've seen you.
We're good. How about you?
I'm doing well. I think it was flawless, and I have never been happier in my entire life. I don't know if you've heard, but Elazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered. Are you kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it.
It's nice to see you here.
That's right. My lady is feeling better now, so I'm accompanying her for a walk. Why do you still call me that, Tia? You've already informed my father of your resignation.
I guess I'm just used to calling you my lady. I've had to try hard.
Resignation? You mean you're quitting?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homiyanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and we appreciate you very much. It wouldn't be a problem if you wish to continue to be a bodyguard.
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. You should know that by now, my lady. When I took this job, I'd already decided that I'd quit as soon as you recovered. It's time for me to get back out there and chase that horizon.
So what are you going to do now if you're not going to be a bodyguard anymore?
I want to take a risky job and put my body to the test again.
Huh? But you literally just finished one of the most dangerous jobs ever. Are you getting bored already?
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have come up with this idea.
Wow.
I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. It made me realize that I'm still a mercenary through and through. Life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many problems in Sumeru. And as a desert dweller, I'm still not completely ready to settle down on this side of the wall.
Well, I remember a friend had someone bring you a message.
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him to still remember that. I thought he was joking.
We just came from talking about anything at the academia.
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the academia?
What?
We didn't hear anything about
I
that.
heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and Al-Haytham told me that now was a good time to find a job in the academia, but only if I wanted to.
Whoa. I didn't think you being anything other than a mercenary.
For real, like, being a mercenary is the best thing that you could ever do, Tia. Like being a mercenary is what you do best, Tia.
Me neither. Oh, but I think Ian would look great dressed up as a scholar.
No.
Ugh, forget about it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds in there. Al-Haytham probably just liked the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight. So he suggested I find some work in the academia.
But no. If you take him up on the offer, China might actually agree to let you become an astronaut. It's super amazing.
The Matra have all the talent they need as long as they have Sino. I prefer to be free to live however I choose. In fact, I chose this job from the very start because I knew it'd be right up my alley.
Even as being mercenary and facing all kinds of danger.
A lion has to return to the wild sooner or later. If anything, being your bodyguard has been unfamiliar territory for me.
I don't want to see you go, but I respect the decision.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again.
For real, like, just because Dia is going away for right now as a mercenary, that doesn't mean you can't see her again. Like, you'll still be able to see her again from time to time. So yeah, that's being free. That's a part of how Dia operates.
Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything in Sumeru will take a turn for the better. That makes me happy too. But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a dying breed. So I'd better get to work while I still can.
Yeah, because if Sumeru gets peaceful, then mercenaries might not have that much of jobs remaining. If Sumeru is a peaceful location, so yeah.
Huh? Wait a second. You need to tell us you're leaving now.
Well, no, not yet at least. I promised my lady I'd stick around until next week.
So, have you been in Port Ormond this entire time? We were wondering if you had received a letter from Lily.
Oh, did Lily write to us?
She said you were seen in Port Ormond, so she sent the letter here.
Huh. It was probably sent to the inn that was saying that. My lady has been very energetic lately and keeps taking me on hikes, staying out even into the night. By the time we get back, the receptionist is usually off napping on the job.
Right. And we decided to leave quite early in the morning, so
The old man on duty is also usually dozing off.
So what it really sounds like is that the person on duty is always asleep.
I bet the letter's at the reception desk. I'll go check later.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. We never received a letter. Good thing you asked us to come and check on that.
Sorry to make you two come all the way out here. It must be something important for you to specifically write to us like that.
Yeah. You said they were preparing a victory feast in the Great Bazaar. And we'll also be celebrating Simon's and Stephen at General Mahamatra. Please help me with them.
Great. I'll be sure to attend. Count me in too. But is there some sort of dress code or anything to the feast? Can I just show up looking like this?
Of course.
Since it's being organized for Nilu, I don't think she'll be too picky about that. If anything, I think she wants to see us as our most natural selves. All right, then this is how I'll show up.
The feast will be held in 2 days, so don't forget.
Sure. Thank you so much for letting us know. We'll see you there.
Oh, by the way, do you happen to know where China and Mama are?
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace. Normally no one knows his whereabouts.
Oh,
But last time we met, he mentioned that he has something to do in Ari's village. You can try your luck there. As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he said they have something to discuss with Chino. You can ask Chino when you meet him.
Thanks,
Don't
Leah.
mention it. You better get going.
alright, on to our next stop.
After recovering from Elazar, everything seems so different to me. When I look at the scenery I visited before, it has completely different feelings. Yeah, you need to be stronger than enough to take life by the horns. I think I've heard you say something like that before. But today, I finally understand what you mean. Is there any place you'd like to go? I can accompany you. At that time. But what if I tell you that I want to go to the desert? Fine by me. If we go to the desert, I can introduce you to my friends there. But we should prepare and get everything we need before setting off. Let's go! I'll go pack my luggage now. After we're done with the feast in 2 days, we can go have fun in the desert. You can count me in.
Alright. Talk to Susan. Who the hell is Susan? Oh yeah, that girl that knows everything. Oh, I forgot. Cyrus.
It's been a while since you last visited our village. Oh, it's Dino.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So,
What brings you here?
We recovered well, and tonight if you can let us leave. So now we're out in the village again.
And Kendaga's medical treatment is still as good as ever.
And Kanari is recovering well, too.
That's good to hear.
thank you for taking us.
Yeah, you're the one who brought us here when we lost consciousness, right? Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Barnari has expert medical skill, and Kala is quite offensive. It was the best place for you.
Wait, why are you just standing here like a dead tree?
I'm meeting some people.
Oh, Candace?
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief. I saw at the usual place. You can go there if you'd like to see them. But you know one of the people I'm meeting as well.
Oh, my King Deathstroke blessing. My friend suddenly appeared.
Oh, Raman.
Don't tell me you've run into trouble and need us to help now.
Ron! Huh? Victoria?
Oh, you know me?
Oh, well, we're pretty famous in the academia.
Don't worry. It's our plan. I need to be so guarded.
I see.
So, how have you been doing lately?
I'm doing well. Many good things have happened recently.
Same here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine after suddenly finding a new direction.
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Alright, well, I suppose I could start by saying I've decided to leave the academia.
What?
You're not going to follow anymore.
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. Instead, you could say I found a new identity. I will no longer pursue research as a typical scholar, but I have not completely given up on my relationship to knowledge either.
I can see what you're saying now.
What do you mean?
I plan to leave the academia and return to teach here in the desert.
Wow. So you want to become a teacher?
Kataria will return to support education and teach people from the desert. She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Edomites all over Sumeria. She came to discuss a collaboration with me and hoped that I could bring her ideas to the Edomites.
Yes, it's my hope that the Aramites can help me select a group of smart people with the best aptitude for teaching. I'll teach them, and after they finish learning from me, they can go educate more people. That is the true meaning of education and spreading of knowledge.
The people of King Deaththreat suffer from sandstorms, exile, and ignorance. Miss Kataria is more than welcome to come teach here. Her arrival is like a star shining in the desert night. Stars have always guided caravans, thieves, soldiers, and travelers who get lost in the night. They lead those in the dark out of trouble and back to safety.
Oh, please, where's all of this coming from? I'm starting to feel a little embarrassed.
Don't worry, Sataria.
You deserve this compliment. Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear death, which is why we recognize extraordinary actions that common people would easily overlook.
Alright.
Kataria's idea will bring much good to many people.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. Everyone knows that the academia doesn't allow scholars to teach in the desert without permission. As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control, and very few desert scholars are as lucky as me. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart, as if there were lightning bolts constantly bombarding my soul. Sataria, you tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the academia's grasp on you will become. Sataria, why haven't you gone home? Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
Yeah, little did you know that we caused that shit to happen, bro. And it's best to keep it that way, bro.
These words sparked something in me, and I knew that I had to bring something back to my people after going home. I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand Sage, only to find that he was no longer at the Academia. Lord Sino told me that Azar didn't belong there anymore.
Azar has received much needed punishment. Though, if you ask me, it may have been too much. You probably have already heard.
Yeah, we heard.
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission to leave the Academia for the desert, and accompanied me here to discuss collaboration with members of the Aramites. My plan was able to go smoothly thanks to him and Ramai.
Yeah, there's so much to the desert.
Aside from that, I also have some other business to discuss with Rhino.
Master Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to support and develop the desert. I sent some business for her, and part of it required the assistance of the Aramites. I applied for a few batches of educational materials from the Academia, and sent them to several groups in the desert, as instructed by Lesser Lord Kusanali. I believe the people will make good use of them.
That's exactly what the people here need. Physical books and other related items. If it wasn't for Sino and Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'm afraid we'd never be able to get our hands on them.
Apart from this, the Academia is also recruiting scholars that are willing to teach in the desert. I'll let you and Kataria know as soon as I have any more news. We must be persistent about this, and maintain these resources to ensure long-term effectiveness.
This is the first time in hundreds of years we've had a glimmer of hope. I think this may be the turning point for the desert. Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest, Kasama. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration. I hope people with wisdom like their priest will rise again among the desert clouds. Then we'll once again see the wisdom and glory that once shook the world.
Enough about us. Are you here to discuss some business too?
No, not at all. We're actually here on behalf of you. You wanted to write to anyone, and she wasn't sure where the letters should be sent, so she asked us to come find everyone personally. A celebration feast will be held in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. She hopes that all of you will be able to attend. At the feast, we'll also be celebrating the dynasty achievement of General Mahamata. Although, judging from your appearance, it seems you've already been reinstated. I know that you'll only start working for the academia after the feast.
Celebration. Feast.
Oh, so you really didn't know.
The first I've heard of it.
I heard it was fun. You really didn't know.
This feast is for you, Sino. Sounds to me like you'll have to be there.
It's rare to see that kind of expression from Lord Sino. You must not like feast very much.
No, he doesn't.
No, not really. But I'll go.
Like, I hate parties too, Sino. Don't worry, you're not the only one that hates feasts or parties. I hate them as well. So yeah, you two are invited as well.
Well, I still have a lot to handle here. Besides, I need to look after Mr. Taria in the desert, so I'll have to pass.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. Although, if you'd be so kind, please give a message to Miss Moon for me. The message is, I'm sorry for how I treated you before, but now I understand the beauty of your dance. It's like a light shining in the sky. You and the art you symbolize are not only beautiful, but also lively and powerful. So much so that it was prohibited. Please keep dancing, and someday I'll be able to appreciate your art in person.
Yeah, they ended up listing that fans from Narrow City of public performances. They listed it. Let me try to get the message to you.
Oh, Simon, remember, I was in 2 days. Make sure you're there.
Got it.
Okay, wait 2 days time, bro. Okay. So in the meantime, we'll do Ayato shit in the meantime. So yeah. So yeah, let's do this shit.
There's really much to prepare for the wedding. Should we also invite some prominent business leaders who frequently visit Rico? At the very least, we should send an invitation. I agree. Hello there, Yakuza Commissioner. To what do we owe the honor on this fine day?
As it happens, I'm here regarding the same wedding I believe I heard you discussing just now. I come bearing the felicitations of the Kamisaka clan. Would Lady Hiraki happen to be available at this moment?
Our lady is entertaining guests right now, and we're not entirely sure how long she will be. But please, do come in. We will arrange some tea and snacks for you and your attendants.
You misunderstand. These two are being friends. We don't wish to impose. We'll just wander around in the general area. Apologies for the interruption while you're busy with preparations. Please, let us know once Lady Hiragi is available.
Nonsense, Commissioner. No imposition at all. This wedding is a joyful occasion, and all the other clans who serve the Hiragi clan are most delighted for them indeed. We're merely doing the best we can to make this wedding as grand and a fair as possible. When the time comes, we'll invite everyone in the clan and even the general public to attend.
That sounds splendid. We'll leave you to it.
Take care, Commissioner. Hence why I dislike small talk. Our timing was not ideal, but never mind. I spotted a stall on our way over where we can pass the time. The owner of...
Alright, we're here.
Ah, it's you. Good to see you again. Seems like you're always showing up with the VIP info.
Oh, so you know the owner as well.
What? We played a jungle up a while back with the already jerk and it's really the king.
Ah, I see. So you were involved in that. I caught wind of the jungle milk, but I didn't know that had anything to do with me.
This is such a fate.
I always order one of his creative drinks whenever I pass the stall. Flavor is always new and interesting. When I noticed he'd set up shop in Rio, I simply had to come by.
Oh, thanks to you all, my business is finally beginning to take off. More and more people are willing to give my creative cuisine a shot. It gives me the confidence to decide that I'm going to stick to creative cuisine from now on. On the one hand, wanted more people to be able to try out my culinary creations. On the other hand, I wanted my customers to experience the joy of being creative too. So I gave it a lot of thought. Finally came up with an all-new business concept.
Sounds interesting. What is it this time?
I decided to give complete creative control to the customer. I offer all sorts of ingredients, and they pick and choose whatever they want to mix with their milk or tea. As well as dango, I now offer rice cakes, purple potato balls, black sugar, and sunsettia.
Well,
Did they really have all our milk? I'm so imagining, but who knows? Could be good.
What if I were to choose some ingredients you don't have here? Would that be okay?
Well, I guess so. Any novel ideas you have, Commissioner, please feel free to tell me. I'll go buy the ingredients right away. The whole idea was to let my customers express their creativity freely. So, of course, I shouldn't place restrictions on the ingredients if I can help it.
Excellent. There are a few things I'd like to try. Lavender melon, seagrass, and sea gadadella.
What? You want to mix those with milk?
I do indeed. Why? What's wrong?
You really think that's going to turn out too good?
It's all about
Yeah.
the experience. The taste is secondary. It's great to try new things. Traveler, any thoughts?
lavender melon.
Sounds like a big choice. Are you sure? Well, okay. Then I will have the same as you.
3 milks with lavender melon, please.
No problem. Give me a second. I'll have them ready in just a moment.
Go on with the creative notes. It's finally ready. Let's see how it tastes.
Here, your milk is ready. Give it a try.
Yep, just as I suspected. The lavender run does not taste good.
I think it tastes all right. It makes me feel in touch with Mother Nature.
You're pretty positive. But I would still consider a better combination.
Taste is your key concern, yes?
Obviously. I'm receiving gifts for some of life's most important pictures.
Well said. If I could say the same was true for me, I believe I'd be a very content man.
In other words, you have too many other things to worry about.
Yes. No one has unlimited energy, and I try to conserve mine for the things that really count. To create some mental breathing room, I try not to overthink the less critical matters. Having my sister attend public events in my stead, and having Toma as housekeeper has also been a great help, and allowed me to focus.
We just sat in a tiny ago, right? Is there anything else to think about than what we're doing right now?
One or two things. Let's continue this discussion somewhere else. I noticed something before we left the Hiragi clan's residence.
You saw who Hiragi Hisato was used.
No, it was just a small detail. I was curious to know their thoughts on the wedding, so I asked them about it. Naturally, they responded that all other clans are happy for the Hiragi clan. But that's not the truth.
What do you mean?
Hiragi Shinsuke is still in prison. Meaning the Kanzo Commission is the least stable in the Ka Commission. Hiragi Chisato is the sole remaining pillar of her clan. But now she plans to marry into the Kunzo clan. If I belonged to one of the assisting clans to the Hiragi, I would not be feeling optimistic about the future. But they didn't mention a word about them. They simply said they were delighted for them. These are not unintelligent people. I highly doubt it is because they simply do not realize.
Well, I guess it's a bit strange.
I imagine they didn't want to discuss family issues in front of outsiders. But still, the more I think back over that conversation, the more it doesn't sit right. Keep a close eye on them and stuff. Yes, sir.
Whoa! Where did you come from?
This is one of my most trusted members of the Shirakuban. He's been quietly watching out for us this whole time. Merely doing my duty, sir. Take a close watch on the clan representatives we met today. Well received. I'm on the case. Oh, and I almost forgot. That milk I just had? Please order one more and deliver it to Toma. As you wish, sir.
Oh no, poor Toma.
So,
Sir Kamisato, Lady Hiragi's previous engagement is now concluded. She's waiting for you in the courtyard.
Thank you kindly. Let's go and see Hiragi Chisato.
yeah, let's see what Chisato has to say to us. But yeah. Okay, she's over there.
Hi, nice to see you again, Chisato. I heard that Sir Kamisato had bought some gifts, but I didn't know it was you two.
It's been a while, Lady Hiragi. How have you been faring?
This is a rare privilege, Sir Kamisato. It is not often that I have the chance to meet you, let alone here in the comfort of my own home. I'm doing very well indeed, thank you. You must be so busy. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and congratulate Tamaki and I. It really means a lot.
But of course, the Tri Commission are the servants of the Shogun, and we should look out for one another. In fact, we visited Sir Kujo just now. It's clear that he's very much looking forward to the wedding. Perhaps his joy is infectious, for I am now feeling rather elated myself. I sincerely wish you a joyful wedding and a blissful marriage.
Oh, thank you for your kind words. This was not an easy decision to make. We will both have to work harder from now on. I'm sure the news will cause something to stir. But come what may, we will stand as one and face whatever the future throws at us together. As I think that we perfect, Mr. Sato. Yes. To be honest, I'm still a little nervous about it all. But Tamaki has been so supportive. His promises have comforted me a lot.
It sounds like you have some considerable reservations, Lady Hiragi.
Yes. Well, there are so many things I need to consider. In case you were wondering, I was not actually entertaining VIPs just now. I was in fact meeting with one of the Conjo Commission's officers, Kyoto. Oh, really? Yeah? Mm-hmm. He charged in all of a sudden and said that he had something very important to tell me. He didn't use his words. Basically, he doesn't want me to marry Tamaki.
He finally went there.
He has always been a calm and sincere person who never acts out of line. I was quite shocked to see him so agitated, but despite all that, what he was saying made a lot of sense. He thinks that now is a bad time for this wedding to happen. He pointed out that I am like the final killer popping up my clan. If I marry into the Kujo clan, that killer is taken away. There will no longer be a voice of authority in the Hiragi clan. And it could be a disastrous move for my personal image, too. This two families becoming one big family, though, right? What's the big deal?
Traditionally, in Inazuma, clan affiliation influences every facet of life. After the wedding, Lady Hiragi will belong to the Kujo clan. The Conjo Commission's attitude toward you may undergo some significant changes thereafter.
Precisely. This is a terrible thing to be saying, but I'm starting to have second thoughts. Maybe I went along with it all too easily. Maybe I allowed myself to be pushed into it.
Damn. Yeah, and since her father is in prison, She's the only one left in her own family, in her Iragi family left. Basically, if she marries Kamaji or whatever his name was, then then the Haraki family would essentially be merged into the Kujo family. So yeah. I know they call clans, but I'm gonna just use the word family as an alternate name. So yeah.
I'm so sorry. I can't believe I'm missing that this wasn't even explained.
No problem at all. The Yashiro Commission has refused to listen to me. Now that I've heard your concerns, I should offer to help you as best I can. For instance, by helping you gather your thoughts on the matter. Now, we heard from Sir Kujo that his decision to tie the knot was prompted by a letter he received from you. But we've also heard that you did not write that letter. Sir Kujo thought that perhaps you were just being coy. Oh, yes. Perhaps I should have kept that part for myself.
Damn.
What? But that was... It was just a problem of simple proposal, wasn't it? It was clearly perfect design, what with all the fancy lettering and so on.
Like, so it's meant to be a playful proposal. Me, that was he was the one meant to joke around with it. Like, but the two families took it too seriously, though.
Fancy lettering, you say? So I am to understand that had it not been for this letter, you two may not have chosen this moment to be wed?
When it comes down to it, yes, I think so. Oh, do you mean to say that this letter is not what I thought it to be?
Sir Kujo maintains that the letter was penned by your hand.
Huh? But then... How did...
Either way, it's wonderful to see how much you both trust one another. In that sense, you could say that the origin of the letter is ultimately not of great importance. Who knows? Perhaps Sir Kujo was the one being coy. After all, he had no particular reason to be forthcoming with us about the details of his playful proposal.
I understand. As you said, ultimately, the origin of the letter doesn't matter, but my position does matter. Tamaki and I thought that we needn't worry about anything that lies ahead, because we can face it all together.
Except the realization that Chisato is the last Toa, aka the person that has it. Oh, okay. Let me rephrase it. Basically, Chisato is the last one remaining of her clan, the Hiragi clan. And if she marries Kamaji of the Kujo clan, then that position could get taken away from her. So yeah. Basically having the Hiragi clan merge with the Kujo clan. So yeah.
But now, I think I should give it some more thought.
Marriage is the most important decision of your life. Don't let yourself regret it.
Yeah, because when it comes to marriage, you really have to think it through, bruh. Because you don't want to regret marrying someone, especially if it's someone that it turns out that doesn't love you or you don't love them. So yeah. Because there might be some regrets later on in life.
It is also part of the Yashiro Commission's job to help people through difficult times. I say this as an advocate to you personally and for the Hiragi clan. Please, do not be compelled by circumstances to make any decision that goes against your will. To be together with the one you love is a sacred thing. It is my earnest wish that both of you may enjoy a bright and beautiful future, not a bittersweet one.
I'll take to heart every word you have said to me. I can't thank you enough, Sakami-sato. I'll think very carefully about your advice.
All that matters is that you follow your heart. Since you'll be needing some time to think things over, we will excuse ourselves now.
Oh, wait. Let me see you out.
Thank you, Lady Hiragi, but there will be no need. Traveler, let's find somewhere to talk.
Alright. So leave the estate and then go over what you know about the whole shit. Or what we know about the whole shit. Basically, so yeah. So yeah, let's go.
The logic is that those on a totally different page than Kujo Tamaki. And also, why did you give her such big suggestions? Can't you just have told her what you do in her position? It's kind of pretty sure you had an idea.
I've said everything I can, given the Yashiro Commission's stance. Interfering too much with other commissions' domestic issues will only create trouble. The more I think about it, the stranger this all seems. But Hiragi Chisato has yet to see it. We must be busy.
Ready? In what way?
Someone wants Hiragi Chisato to be married as soon as possible, and if my guess is right, it is someone from within the Kanto Commission. This person is presumably also responsible for the mysterious and misleading letter. Think about this. A lonely officer is greatly worried about Hiragi Chisato's future, while the heads of the supporting clans ostensibly have no concern at all. It doesn't add up. When someone's words and actions do not match, you need to infer their intentions from their behavior.
So is someone trying to get Chisato or her position?
Yes. It's a smart strategy. Far superior to the one adopted by the Tenryou Commission's Takasakasa clan. Even had the force letter failed and been seen for what it was, there would have been no repercussions. They could simply have explained it away as a misguided but well-meaning matchmaking attempt by a member of the family. But if the letter was to achieve its goal, as it has so far, the perpetrator would successfully weaken the Hiragi clan without ever having to lift a finger against them, all under the guise of simply encouraging a wedding. With Hiragi Chisato having married into the Kujo clan and the head of the Hiragi clan in prison, challenges to the Hiragi clan's leadership would begin to emerge throughout the ranks of the Kanto Commission. Eventually, another clan would take the Hiragi clan.
Reasonable theory, but it's just a theory.
Actually, we have evidence. His name is Shinojo.
No, sir?
Should be back by now. Yes, sir.
What's the second time you've done that? I'm not gonna feel this.
Did they take one of the Kanto Commission officers away? Yes. His name is Shinojo. As I expected, they cannot afford to let this opportunity pass them by. They have to act now while the Hiragi clan is at its weakest. Hiragi Chisato had been persuaded by Kujo Kamaki, and the wedding was still to go ahead. But, after Chisato's meeting with Shinojo, she began to have second thoughts. In their eyes, Officer Shinojo has interfered with her plan.
Why did they suspect him and not us?
Someone was eavesdropping on our conversation with Chisato the entire time. That's why I was a little reserved.
No way. Lucky time I didn't say anything stupid. But the first thought was he meant about the letter there, right?
I think so. But whoever is behind this will not allow their plan to fail now. It will not be inclined to respect Hiragi Chisato's own wishes. Her stance was so passive that she was easily manipulated. Treated like a pawn, with even her marriage becoming a battleground for political power play. Despite all of it, she still believed that a happy future was awaiting her. If she formally marries into the Kujo clan, she will lose her title as daughter of the Hiragi clan, her position in the Kanto Commission, and above all, her independence.
Let's try.
You gotta stop her.
Easier said than done. The perpetrators are manipulating everything from the shadows, letting unsuspecting pawns do their work.
This is what makes their approach so smart. We, meanwhile, are out in the open. If we attempt to stop this wedding from happening, we will become the villains of the story and face immense public backlash.
So what are we gonna do?
At this stage, if the perpetrators wish to maintain control of the situation, their only option is to come out from the shadows and bare their fangs. I will wait for that moment to arrive. First things first, we must go and rescue Shinojo. He has done nothing wrong and does not deserve to be punished. Tell me where Shinojo is. We'll head off right now.
Go and save Shinoju. Alright. Go and save his ass, bro. Right here, bro. Oh shit, he's right here, bro. He's around here.
What are you doing? Where is Shinojo?
Stop this at once. It's the Yasuo Commissioner. Well, we take orders for our master. No one else.
Really? Then please, excuse me.
Alright. Let's play as Ayato. There you go.
Let's go. We must report the master right away.
No need to follow them. We need bait to catch the fish anyway. Leave them be. I think I saw a key fall to the ground during the fight. Let's free Shinojo first. But in all the chaos, it must have been kicked to one side. Where did it end up?
What's that? That's a Tanuki? Oh, don't tell Paimon that's a Tanuki, Puppet!
Let's follow it and see.
I'm sorry. That damn Tanuki, bro.
Eyes on me!
We got the key, bro. Alright.
Thank you. It was terrifying. I think they were going to throw the cage into the sea with me still inside. Oh, wait. You have to listen to me. Lady Chisato's wedding. It's all part of a scheme. Someone's trying to use the wedding for their own ends.
For real.
Yes, Shinojo, it's a play!
Huh? Our suspicions were roused this possibility. So far, everything is unfolding rather as we expected. Those behind this plan are not going to give up easily. Their next move is imminent. We must devise sufficient countermeasures. National Commissioner, you're personally going to take action? This situation has consequences for the whole continent, and the stability of all Inazuma is at stake. My hitherto neutral stance ends now. The almighty Shogun has always despised these pathetic power games.
Yeah.
As a commissioner, I am a servant of the Shogun, and it is therefore my duty to handle these tiresome matters on her behalf. That's true. Shinojo, don't return to your post yet. Find somewhere safe and stay hidden. Saruya, Paimon, let's get out of here.
Co-op leading.
Well, if it isn't the Yashara Commissioner, I hear you showed up here with no explanation. You attacked my men. You wouldn't happen to be carrying out some sort of secret mission, now would you?
I heard that someone was taking the law into their own hands. As a responsible official of Inazuma, I could not in good conscience stand idly by. Shinojo may be your retainer, but the law does not grant you the right to abuse him.
Abuse? Nonsense. I was just teaching him a lesson.
Bullshit, bro.
Out of nowhere, a low-ranking officer decides to barge in on Lady Hiragi and start spouting out the most absurd and insulting nonsense one can imagine. A truly egregious loss of decorum. I dare say, the poor lady was terrified.
So, you're saying that you know absolutely nothing of the reason for his action. Because otherwise, why would you describe it as out of nowhere?
Two people from two different clans are getting married. That's all there is to it. And yet this young gentleman took it upon himself to fabricate a nonsensical disaster story around it. How should I know what he was thinking? Even if she marries into the Kujo clan, Lady Hiragi will always be the daughter of the Hiragi clan, the most distinguished member of the Kanjo Commission. We are, and always will be, her loyal assistants. It's our duty to see that she never has to worry about anything. Loyalty and duty are our guiding principles. Not only did this god show no regard for either, he went out of his way to upset a lady. How could one do such a thing, even if we put it down to a rare moment of impulsivity? I have to say, I'm surprised to see one of such noble standing as yourself thrust into his defense.
That was good. A lion was good.
Fine ball.
Funny. I'm suddenly reminded of an anecdote I'd like to share with you. There's not been a dull moment since I took up my post in the Yashiro Commission. Every day I've been exposed to new and fascinating things. For instance, a merchant from abroad once told me about a curious kind of bird with the most extraordinarily long tongue. So long, in fact, that you can tie 2 knots in the portion of it that extends out of its beak. I'm sure someone as erudite as yourself could be able to guess what people do with these unusual aliens.
Nah, keep them as pets.
You'd think, wouldn't you? But there's a catch. You see, this bird is of no use to humans whatsoever. It certainly doesn't make a suitable pet. If you catch one, the best thing you can do is actually cut its tongue off and throw it out of the window. The reason they give is this. The longest tongue has the most to say. But don't be deceived as it jerks away. Lest the song it sings lead you astray.
You... I say, Yashiro Commissioner, are you here simply to mock the Kanjo Commission?
Far from it. In my mind, the Kanjo Commission is made up of honorable individuals, upright and forthright, conscientious and loyal. It is unbecoming of such people to resort to lies, deception, and filibuster. All as part of a plan to remove Lady Hiragi from her position in the Kanjo Commission.
Yashiro Commissioner, please don't make accusations without any evidence.
The evidence is standing right in front of me, is it not? I have a credible witness who can confirm you were quick to try and make him disappear as soon as he said something that you did not like. Dear me. I can't believe the Grandmaster clan is now represented by someone with less of a sense of loyalty than even an ordinary servant. You studied hard, took a government position, only to make it to where you are now just to play these petty power games behind the scenes. I'm not sure whether it's because you're smart enough to play the system, or too foolish to know any better. In your years of service to the Chosen, not only have you managed to gain nothing good from the people around you, you have also let yourself be blinded by self-interest. And now you have ruined your once bright future.
For real, bro.
I'm not angry, Mr. Mothra. I just feel sorry for you.
Is that right? Then tell me, if you're so bright, what exactly do you think you can do to me? This isn't Mr. Conjure Commission issue. We'll handle this amongst ourselves. You are reaching rather outside of your bounds, Yashiro Commissioner. If you seek to involve yourself in other clans' affairs, might I be so bold then as to question your motives in doing so? I think you are simply opposed to an alliance between the Conjure Commission and Senior Commission, because the new balance of power in the Tri-Commission will be addressed to you personally. So you come here with an elaborate excuse to try and break up this marriage.
So, that's how you do it. Well, I have to admit, you clearly are far more talented than I at monitoring your power balance within the Tri-Commission.
Let me be crystal clear. This wedding is going to happen, and nothing is going to change that. The notices have already been sent out. All of Inazuma City knows about it now. Most of the public weren't aware that Chujo Comedy and Garagi Chisato recorded. But you can bet it's all anybody's talking about now. Once the notices go out, that's it. The wedding is a sure thing, even if it hasn't happened just yet.
I see. It seems like I was wrong.
So suddenly, we see eye to eye.
I had expected you to at least be smarter than most. But it seems that I was gravely mistaken.
Kamisato Ayato! You! How dare you!
You've made your move. Now, I suppose it's time I made mine.
What do you mean?
Do you seriously think this marriage will bring the Kanjo Commission and the Tenryo Commission together? Isn't it at all possible that the Kanjo Commission becomes marginalized as a consequence of this union? Goodness me. Well, I've learned a great deal from talking to you. That will be all for now. If you would excuse me, I shall take my leave.
Hey! You know that! Maybe didn't follow it up.
They had their scheme, but fortunately I was prepared. As I said, they ended up coming out from the shadows and revealing themselves. Let's see how things are in Inazuma City. Then, I'll take you through the details of my plan.
This person's making a bulletin board. That was good as shit.
Look at this. The daughter of the Kanjo Commission's Hiragi clan and the master of the Tenryo Commission's Kuto clan getting married.
Sounds like an all-around perfect match, don't you think?
For sure. I'm just surprised. It seems very sudden. I hadn't heard a single word about it until now.
Good luck to them, I say. I'm sure it must have been a hard decision.
But little does the people in Inazuma City know is the whole thing behind the scenes between. What's this whole thing?
Mr. Hardy was definitely going ahead.
It's still too early to make that conclusion. Our adversary wants to push this marriage past the point of no return. However, we should still beat them at their own game. But only if Kujo Kamashi is willing to help us.
Alright. So. Wait. How is it? it's still morning time. I think we might have wait until the next day. Or at least next night, really, do that feast thing. So we still got time to do the Yato shit. So yeah.
You're welcome. I just heard that the news of my wedding has been officially announced. It seems so sudden. I wasn't ready.
It's kind of complicated.
To do explain the situation to Kamaji.
I see. Someone's trying to take advantage of our marriage. If you proceed with the wedding, the repercussions for you are likely to be minimal. But we must take Lady Hiragi's situation into consideration. Previously considered this possibility. But in the end, we're getting married for true love. And I promised her that I'll do everything in my power to protect her. I understand where you're coming from, but to be frank, she should not need your protection. Or, to put it another way, you have tacitly admitted that Lady Hiragi will need your help to get through the hard times ahead, which perhaps suggests that, deep down, you realize all she stands to lose.
Yeah, bruh. Even though that you might not have, even though that you almost have nothing to lose, Kamaji, you also gotta think of how much Sato is gonna lose if this marriage goes ahead. So yeah, like it feels like she has everything to lose. Sato has everything to lose, bro.
I don't mean to criticize you. It is natural to want to protect our loved ones. You're an intelligent and gentle person, and I'm sure you would have been able to think about this more objectively were you not so emotionally involved in the situation.
Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Sorry. I'm back. I just had to take a piss, bro.
I'm sure you admire Lady Hiragi for being the independent, gentle, resilient, and strong-willed person she is. For the sake of marrying you, this wonderful woman will become someone who has to depend on you for the rest of her life. Are you really okay with that?
Bro, you gotta take this into consideration, Kamaji, bro. Even though that you love Chisato as much as you love her, so you are kind of like indirectly taken away from her. Even though that you're not involved, you're taking shit away from her, but think of what you're doing here, bro. Okay, sorry about that. Oh my god. I was fixing something in my bed, but the phone. But
I love her with all my heart, and would do anything to make her happy. That's why I cannot abide to see her suffer or be manipulated by other people. Yashiro Commissioner, you're right. It was naive and selfish of me to take things this far. Too late, isn't it? There are notices everywhere.
you know you could just call off the wedding, bro.
I have a plan, but need the villain. Sir in order for my plan to work, you and I must both play the role of antagonists.
But it is not without a twist. Are you willing to help? If there's a way to salvage this, then let's do it. I told the people at the Kanjo Commission that the marriage isn't going to unify the Kanjo Commission and the Tenryo Commission. On the contrary, it's a terrible idea that will marginalize the Kanjo Commission. The context for this is that they are planning to use this marriage to bring down the Shiraki clan. And the key to their success is coming up against no resistance to marriage from the Tenryo Commission. But what if we were to imagine for a moment that since the affairs of the Vision Hunt decree, the Tenryo Commission has been planning to make a move against the weakened Kanjo Commission. The only reason you have been hesitant to act since taking over the Tenryo Commission is because you care about Lady Hiragi's feelings. And so, your plan is to liaise with the Yashiro Commission, to marry her and bring her out of the Kanjo Commission as soon as possible. Once that is achieved, as the person in charge of the Tenryo Commission, you no longer have any reason to hesitate. I see. This is an ingenious plan. It takes advantage of the situation perfectly.
This makes Chisato indispensable.
Exactly. Our purpose is to change Lady Hiragi's position from an unnecessary burden to an indispensable asset. By doing so, we can even strengthen her position in the Kanjo Commission. Once our adversaries realize how the network of connections behind the scenes really look, they'll do their utmost to stop this wedding from happening. Then, we simply leave them to clear up the mess they created. Got it.
The network of connections? Oh, this is always too complicated for Paimon. Just tell us what you need us to do.
We have to make sure that the behind-the-scenes story comes to the attention of our dear friends in the Kanjo Commission. Masura, with whom I spoke earlier, will now be steering the work. No doubt he'll be on the lookout for the first sign of a crisis. In that case, he will almost certainly have placed informants throughout Miyazuma City. What we need to do is to use these informants as a breeding ground for our fake intel.
Alright.
Sir Kujo, there are certain things that I need you to attend to personally.
I got told 22 toes.
It's almost time. My major has located one of the informants. Let's go and see if he'll take the bait.
Oh my god. Get him. Guess I can't. I think it's gonna be pointy left.
Thank you, Almighty. Okay.
Oh, cast not be captured. Okay. Just fuck that to complete this one or fucking. I think we have better luck catching small animals like this. God, I can't even use the damn net. Alright, report back. I go, well, there was a one and done. Of course, there was a medal. Let's have a report. The technique contain the essence of a small animal. If you want to contain the essence and recreate that animal, you will need a separate medium. I integrated those techniques into the net such that it is also the essence imagination device and the recreation medium. That sounds complicated. Well, basically, these nets, you only use once. It's the issue that I haven't been able to solve yet either. The medium can't stand repeat one use. The cost of the device will be way too high. I'll continue to do the research of this net and try to fix the problem as soon as possible. If you still need Omni nets, you can find me. And even though these nets can catch small animals, they have a flesh to put together. Next time you want one of these nets, you have to pay me the fact your Songo friend. I won't charge you too much. You'll get a good rate, I promise.
What's the big thing? Let's go to Grandpa Garden and see how the celebration's coming along.
Oh, it's a celebration, okay. I was actually just doing all this shit just to have something to do until it's time to do the celebration at the Grand Bazaar. So, yeah. Okay, everyone's here. So Rodmont and Sakaria couldn't attend because they have other things to do. So, yeah.
Everybody's already here. Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
Here.
Ah, there you are.
See,
So, look who finally decided to show up. And you look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work. I'm very happy to see you here.
Wait, we're not late, are we? It's just that everyone else arrived ahead of us.
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's speeches.
Nah, there won't be any speeches today.
Oh, really? Well, even better.
Come join us over here. Look, there's some great food and drinks. And what about all sorts of fun things?
Everything looks quite good.
Wow, I don't get wait. Cameras just look at all the delicious food here.
have Paul, the have Paul sit. That's all. She be like, not this bitch with her food and shit. This celebration. Wow. Yeah, I was having a good time at that piece at Grand Bazaar, so yeah.
Oh, it's so delicious. Oh, this grilled meat tastes amazing. The food was specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. And we have gifts that were sent by the residents of Canary City when they heard you were holding a feast.
One of the things I criticize is that they don't show the bowls empty or plates empty or food partially big. Like, why don't they show that? At least in the console version, they should show that. Or show that the character's eating, bruh. Animations, like. Why couldn't they show those types of animations and shit like that, bruh? I know it's a minor problem compared to the other shit, but still. And I also get that this game was initially on mobile, but the consoles are usually more powerful than than mobile usually. So yeah. So yeah. They should add more to the console version. So yeah.
Everyone at King said that you saved Mary and wanted me to thank you all on their behalf.
Ah, you're kind of nice to be seen as a hero. I could get used to this. Being a bodyguard is also a hero's job. You're always amazing. My lady sure has a way with words. Thanks. I'm glad to hear it. And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the great plan.
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we really done something impressive together. It's unbelievable.
We always to our abilities. And luck.
Really? Why do I remember everybody thinking that luck was against us and feeling like we hardly had a chance of succeeding?
Because of the situation at hand.
That's how I remember it too. It's luck that brought us together, and it was luck that let us form a team. Then, it took even more luck for us to formulate a plan and implement it successfully. Moreover, judging from the results.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Moreover, judging from
Sorry
the
about that.
results, everything worked out well.
yeah. Everyone did it their own when it mattered most.
Sorry for skipping. I pressed the button by accident. Yeah, guys. So
It
yeah.
was almost like a performance. We took the stage and put on our best show. Everyone played their part. And thanks to everyone's efforts, the performance was a great success. So, would you say we're good actors too?
That's one more talent under our belt.
It's such a blessing that Lesser Lord's personality is able to return the power of the academia.
Yes. Even after being abandoned and neglected so many times, he finally returned.
Return to the academia, abandoned and neglected.
Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all of her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing all her wisdom and memories of past. The academia basically abandoned her. This should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised. I didn't say anything wrong, did I?
The thing is that everyone went from neglecting Lesser Lord Kusanali to essentially forgetting Greater Lord Mukadabasa. But that was the only way to save Samaro, so
No, everything you said is correct.
That's good.
Something wrong?
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew all this already.
no, I mean my mind was elsewhere.
Even if those two giants of the academia are here, I still have to say it. Those sages really have some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali used all her power for the people of Sumerius. And what did they do in return?
Seems like after everyone forgot Greater Lord Mukadabasa, their understanding of Samaro's history also changed. No one believes that Lesser Lord Kusanali has been Samaro's Archon all along. Even though in reality it's not true, because in reality, Greater Lord Mukadabasa was there before Lesser Lord Kusanali, and that she was the one that was running Samaro. So yeah. You know what this kind of reminded me of? Kind of reminded me of Persona 3 after defeating Nyx. So yeah. After Nyx got defeated, Taurus / Dark Hour disappeared. And also with that, the cast's memories of their time there also disappeared. So luckily they ended up remembering by graduation day, so yeah. Maybe I'm the only one to that remembers that Greater Lord Mukadabasa ever existed. As a witness to all that happened, I feel a sexual choice to keep the secret for her.
If you fight the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns into a knuckle sandwich, right, Sino?
Well, so it's best to keep the whole Greater Lord Mukadabasa thing a secret. So basically, the Traveler is the only one that still remembers Greater Lord Mukadabasa. For everyone else, all their memories were essentially erased when it came to Mukadabasa herself. So yeah.
Perhaps I shouldn't say that. but their treatment of Lesser Lord Kusanali calls for a more severe punishment. You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish to have Azar and his accomplices severely punished. I respect our deity's decision and won't interfere in any way. While we're on this topic, why didn't you accept the Academia's invitation to become the Grand Sage? Are you trying to say that I'm fit to be a sage? Not at all. But every person handling the selection process has said that you are the most suitable candidate to lead the Academia right now.
Why? Because he dethroned Azar from power?
Could you try to put it another way? This is a good thing, yet you're making it sound like I overthrew Azar for my own personal gain.
But seriously, though, I always wondered if you had some personal motives behind it.
I did have my own motives, but it had nothing to do with being a sage. If the rules of our nation were suddenly passed by the wayside, then it wouldn't be long until chaos ensued. I had no intention of letting their dreams disrupt my life.
By that, you mean your life working as the Academia's scribe.
Precisely.
Wait, is that all? So that's the only reason why you joined us and came up with all those plans?
It's reason enough.
You've certainly got quite the personality.
You flatter me.
All right, then. How about you? You've already resumed work as the General Mahamatra, right?
That's right.
Will you be happy with that work?
It's not about being happy. There are merely a lot of things that I must do.
Even so, you just for a second, try to be happy, okay? And try to smile more every day, just like I'm doing now.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
Most everyone to see. Well, I'll
I
hate
seldom
them.
participate in such lively gatherings, but the atmosphere here is quite good.
No, I thought you might find it boring.
No. This gathering today has a unique meaning. The Grand Bazaar is lively because the people here feel happiness from the bottom of their hearts, unlike the farces of the Academia. That happiness is an emotion that will be forever alien to those bookworms who have driven themselves insane by studying. I seem to have taken both keys when I left the house. Oh well.
Alright. So it's now it's called Dia and Dunia's are.
My lady, the grilled meat over there is delicious. Have you tried it? Yeah, I also tried some fruit just now. Oh, they're very sweet. What an amazing place to relax. No wonder everybody likes to rest at the Grand Bazaar. You said it. Oh, look who else is here. Hello. Oh, I'm so happy Lulu invited everybody. Oh, now I have the chance to meet all the heroes.
My pleasure, I'm glad you came.
Hey, let's do that polite chit-chat and more eating and drinking. The feast is about having fun, not stuffy formalities.
Talk to the sign out. The Grand Maharaja.
And everything is delicious.
Something rare to see you is such a lively gathering.
Yeah. I don't often come to such places, but it feels quite good. I have a lot to handle these days. Otherwise, I could show you around.
It's alright, don't worry about it.
There's always next time. We're friends after all. This feast is pretty good. I like it.
Hello.
Oh, there you are, traveler. Well, how is it? Are you enjoying the feast today? If there's anything you're unhappy with, just let me know. I'll be sure to take note of it.
Great, thanks for inviting me.
That's good. It's the first time I've ever invited so many exceptional people to one place. I was a little nervous myself. You see, every gesture is quite extraordinary. It's unbelievable that we've got everyone together here. Oh, that's such a serious world. Make sure you live it up tonight. I'll be happy as long as you're enjoying yourself.
We have a message to tell you. Please tell Sakari's message
I'm
to you.
honored to have our things with me this way. If I had a chance in the future, I would really like to invite her to one of my performances. I can't explain why, but I just feel really, really jealous. Thank you.
Alright.
Hey, what's wrong? Your hair is starting to droop.
I feel a little sleepy.
Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. I will go find something delicious for you to eat. You wake up once you put something yummy in your tummy.
Really?
Of course, this was you for Mama.
Is it because I didn't sleep well last night that I feel sleepy all the time? Or is it because I'm too full? It seems like something is there. I need to look like my consciousness gets connected to yours again.
Mm-hmm. One of the women said you were too self-indulgent. I was looking at talking with you, and the next thing I knew, I made a connection with you. The connection between us is amazing. It's the joy and the safety growth of time.
Is there anything you need from me?
I've heard there's an amazing celebration Thanksgiving at the Grandest Art. I wanted to have a look for myself. Nothing. Honestly, I've been so busy dealing with all the fallouts and recent events, so I really haven't had any free time. I'll tell you a part of how things look a lot. There's still one more thing I hope you can help me with.
What is it?
Please answer to everyone for me.
So that's what it's about. Nahida. It'd be better if you could do that yourself.
Oh, what to do for you to do that for me?
Something that can move forward must be done by yourself.
If I can stop all of a sudden, people will come up crying and sick, won't they? And I just don't understand it. And then I just want to get peace. That's what the hospital is like.
It'll be fine. Please don't worry too much.
Let me think about it. Okay,
Have you made your mind?
yeah, I have.
That's good. Wait, huh?
You said I could go things everyone would think up, right? So, I decided to borrow your body to the time of man. It's over in there. The flying also climbs up to the base to get closer to the sky.
Then at least promise me don't say anything weird when you're in my body.
Everywhere. Are you awake now? I was just about to bring you the food. Huh? That's good. Do you see that?
Hold up. What's going on? I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanagi in the Grand Bazaar. Interesting. Is this also a part of the feast?
No, of course not. Are you? Lesser Lord Kusanagi? Oh, you know who I am? Yes. I already know every one of you. Leader, Arthur, Simon, Tina, Hyman, and Greenbaum.
Yes, Lord Kusanagi?
I took the liberty of occupying the traveler's body, but I have to thank all of you in person. Thank you so much for rescuing me. Even if that meant placing your own safety in peril, and taking the risk of becoming enemies with the academia, the surgeons, the doctors, the volunteers, and even the entire engineering. Without you, without any of you, I would have been in a much more difficult situation. Have you not helped me to resolve the crisis? Not only I, but Samara, and even the entirety of Quebec would have suffered great misfortune. People refer to you as the hero who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name. It not only explains my identity, it also bears witness to your relationship with me. Please, allow me to present to you my most sincere gratitude.
Kusanagi, you've done so much to save him, and I didn't even hesitate You. Don't want to do it.
There is the suffering human journey journey elements is also prove of you being listening and cleansing. Thank you.
You don't need to be so ceremonious. It's always been my duty to protect you. This is how the relationship between the Academia and Central Archon should be. We just did what was necessary and set things back on the right path.
You're an Archon, but you act so humble. You really don't need to be so polite with us.
I'm honored to have been able to take part in this plan. I hope you like the dance I dedicated to you. Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much.
See, just like I said, everything. Don't invite what we have in meeting. Media showed up with private and big speech to kind of steer towards close in the hearts of everyone present. The one of the spirits of talking and laughter carries on late into the night. And the feast ends on a perfect note. And the next day.
Are you awake? Did you rest well?
I think I saw it
After
last
making
night.
a rest, you ate a lot of food. You become a glutton.
Soon I carried the pylon.
You still have a lot to learn from Master Pylon. That's instant gluttony. Alright, you're awake now. Should we start another chat with Vegeta? You should be letting out the deal here right about now. If you have any questions now, just get to ask.
Wow. Still in Act 5, bro? Like, wow, it's still in Act 5, bro. Act 5 of Chapter 3 is relatively long, bro. But yeah. It's very long, if I'm being honest. See what Nagita has to say.
Hello, traveler in Pylon. What a fantastic night. I'm still amazed at all the happiness and joy like a candle floating on water. So, Elise, I'm actually here to talk with you. Is there anything you want to know?
What the Akasa?
After recent events, the Akasa can no longer function as it used to. I've given it some thought, and have decided to shut it down permanently.
Thank God.
But this is definitely not a bad thing. Even from the beginning, I've been planning to shut it down. The Akasa's centralized administration of knowledge has always restrained people's curiosity and curtailed the number of paths available to them. I don't think this is good for seniors. Although people may initially feel a little uncomfortable with the loss of the Akasa, they will soon understand that their choice is more suitable for them. And, as for the future seniors, they prepare to regain control of the Academia. The former citizens have received their punishment, but the new citizens have yet to be selected. I will oversee the process personally. I hope that the new sixth grade citizens will be more focused on academics. The new needs completing more than ever.
Alright.
The other big issue is the people of King Genshin. All the residents of the desert, in fact. They've been mistreated for far too long. I've already taken some measures to address this. And it will take some time to rebuild everything. But no matter if it's culture, friendship, or trust, we will rebuild it.
Probably after I fall asleep that day.
You mean what happened after the doctor put you to sleep?
Did you take the
You
notes?
guessed correctly. The process between husbandry, self-sanity, possess power comparable to that of God. There's no match for any that kind of situation. However, in spite of the bad situation, they still managed to make a fair deal with the required since the Carnival disaster 500 years ago. The useless traders leveraged against the doctor and told him that the heavenly principles may be awakened if I destroy the Gnosis. Although it was just a bluff, he still fell for it. I assumed that the heavenly principles wouldn't to stand by and let such extensive damage to its laws take place. And as for thanks to the Gnosis, the extinct spirit is both punishment for the doctor as well as a boon of new knowledge that I couldn't refuse as the god of wisdom.
Alright. Oh yeah, so... Oh, so yeah, Fontaine is going to be chapter 4, essentially. So yeah, as I see there. So it's going to be Fontaine, then Natwan, or Nauton, or whatever, however you pronounce that. Other place. So yeah.
He's still in the coma. I hidden him as how one would hide a feather. I know you have many misgivings about him, but as someone who has become a god, he ascertained a number of very useful features. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him as mistresses of the doing of evil. In addition, there is still some mysteries left in him. Some things may be very clear from my perspective, but he is still yet to understand them himself. His future will be determined by fate.
Well, Fontaine is the next up.
Is that where we headed next? Fontaine, the nation of justice? As far as I know, that nation operates in the judicial system. Does their archon personally judge people? No, they just keep justice in Fontaine. Generally speaking, the high archon, Chancellor, won't preside over individual trials. However, even then, Chancellor will still make himself present at just about every trial. It seems that prefectures to immerse himself in that sort of atmosphere. As Archon, it still reserves the right to influence the final verdict. Anyway, let's briefly describe, the Philippines personality.
Alright.
Are you sure? Isn't there something else you haven't asked about yet? Huh? No, that's right. Your brother. While we were resting with Embargo, I took some time to perform an early soul search for information on your brother.
But we both came from beyond the seas of the forest.
Isn't Emerson a repository for all the information and memories of Tibet? So there shouldn't be anything on her or your brother. This is true of your case. Emerson indeed does not have any information on you. However, there must be something different about your brother. Because as it turns out, the world has recorded information on him after all. What?
Wow.
There's only one possible explanation. He belongs to this world.
How is that possible? Considering to see aside all of our lives until we came here. How could he possibly hail from Tibet? Shit don't add up. Is there something wrong with my memory? Or is it the world that has done something to him?
Anything about this mystery? Wasn't this your first trip to Tibet?
Do you have any further intel?
According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Korea.
Wow.
After the Korea disaster, he began his journey through the 7 nations of Tibet. But just as his journey was about to reach its conclusion, the immortal records on him suddenly become present.
Wow.
What do you mean, present? Did something happen to him? All I know for sure is that somebody, who is only there to know, is the liberty offered in his face.
Wow.
And whoever it is, if they can do that, who knows what else they're capable of.
Could be related to this.
Even that would explain how he somehow comes from this world. Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the decree had not classified your sibling as one of the descendants.
Defenders.
Descendants? I've never heard of it. Look, I'm sure you must be curious about the information I received in the facility in return for my notice, right? A very important part of the intel was about this world's descendants. External beings, ones that don't belong to this world. Travelers, you are Tibet's fourth descendant.
4.
Huh? So the Pictures had 3 other descendants before the Traveler? Your brother isn't even one of them? That's right. My current hypothesis is that the first descendant was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principle. As for the other descendants, I still need to verify their existence. It could take me some time. Oh, someone cares about the bird from all this crazy new information. And yet, even knowing all this, I'm sure you must still have a lot of unanswered questions. I must say, I truly regret that I can't talk to you more as the God of Wisdom. There are many questions in my heart as well. I need some time to go through each one of them.
Same here, I'll need some time to reflect on what he said.
And soon, you'll also begin your senior year in the park of Samaria. I am very interested in your future. It's a journey that can't be observed or recorded by this world. It serves as the ultimate knowledge, and your future will be the ultimate truth. I'm so glad we got to meet you, Rosita.
Yeah.
The pleasure is all mine. I can't thank you enough. Tommy, that's enough talking to me. The other listener, just close your eyes. And maybe I'll explain your feelings.
Oh, wow. So that's the end of Act 5. Alright.
Is there anything you want to know? According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Korea. After the Korea disaster, he began his journey through the 7 nations of Tibet. But just as his journey was about to reach its conclusion, the initial records on him suddenly become fuzzy. What do you mean, fuzzy? Did something happen to him? All I know for sure is that somebody, who uses only they can know, is deliberately obfuscating his fate. And whoever it is, if they can do that, who knows what else they're capable of. But even that doesn't explain how he somehow comes from this world. Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Decree had not classified your sibling as one of the descendants. What's a descendant? I've never heard of it.
Okay,
I'm sure you must be curious. A very traveler. You, huh? That's
we
right.
heard this conversation already.
After the other descendants, I saw, and yet, even there are many questions in my heart as well. And soon, they'll also begin to understand the stage of the pleasure is common.
Wow. We did it, bro. Please, Act 5, Chapter 3, bro. Hey, let me go outside first, though. One second. Let's take a look at the quest. Log. Oh, Halo Part 3. We have to complete one of the missions in order to... That being Acer Chromatum. Act 1. And hey, look. We unlocked some of this shit. We unlocked Sino's shit. We unlocked Nahida's first chapter. I'll hate them via first chapters. And we also unlocked Yoimiya's second chapter. So yeah. That's pretty cool, bro. Right now I'm in the middle of Ayato's chapter, bro. So yeah. Wait, go back. Oh, we also unlocked a character named Layla's chapter, bro. I honestly don't know who Layla is, though. Well, it takes us until the end of chapter 3 to be able to hang out with Kaya, even though that we met him in the prologue, bro. So yeah. Still gotta do 2 of Noel's endings. So yeah. So yeah. But again, one of the endings involves me passing the entire test, so I'll put that ending on hold, bro. So yeah. But as for her other ending, we could actually do that, bro. Her other ending, so yeah.
This should be such a ballberry. Oh, power signs. Perfect. They can provide us with another ingredient.
Kinda forgot, bro.
Power sign condensate. Crushed ballberry. Stars. Ah, now I can start to make a berry bunny. Ball bunny. I know it looks the part on the outside. There should be a
Okay, we
texture.
just skipped this. Wait. Not another Paimon, stupid. Jesus, you're so stupid at times.
The villagers are coming back. That means the berry bunny gets their attention. What's going on? They're completely ignoring the berry bunny. They're coming in silence. Watch out!
Let's let Amber go.
I must leave no stone unturned.
The hell?
Let the magic begin! Oh.
Yeah, it didn't work as always because he's become a cavalry captain like Kaya.
Captain Kaya? No, I could never manage that. Captain Kaya has his own way of thinking and fighting. But sometimes I can barely understand it. And as for imitating it, I simply wouldn't know where to begin.
Kaya doesn't spend every second of every day coming to big
Oh,
time.
so you mean I should focus on smaller steps in order to achieve a larger goal? I suppose the smaller goals I won't be disappointed day to day. But the larger goal is so high, I couldn't hope to achieve it immediately. In this case, Captain Kaya seems to be in the habit of fishing for information at Angel Shore. That's pretty small. And look, I heard that the reason we were able to arrest those treasure hoarders last time is thanks to Captain Kaya's intel.
Let's start with the
All
interference.
right. I hope I can find some intel that proves useful to my staff.
Go.
Oh, it's the honorary night in Noel. Can I get you a drink? A non-alcoholic drink, of course.
Oh, no need. We didn't come here to drink. I wanted to ask if anyone causing any trouble in the tavern lately.
Troublemakers? Let me think. Actually, there was one.
Oh, really?
It's that guy drinking at the table over there. Hey, he keeps ordering refills of our strongest drink. Death after me. Look how he's wobbling. If he passes out drunk, that could spell trouble.
Yeah, that certainly sounds like a lot of trouble. Although that's not quite what I was asking about. Is there anything in the tavern that has been out of the ordinary lately?
Out of the ordinary? Let me think. Yeah, as a matter of fact, there is. There are still some empty glasses on the tables upstairs that need clearing away. Must have been left there by the customers this morning. But I am busy with the accounts at the moment. And if I can't find time to clear the tables before the evening crowd arrives, things could get difficult.
Really? That sounds truly terrible. Maybe I can help?
No, you think while you're here.
Oh, sorry. I couldn't help myself. Mr. Charles, what I was really trying to ask was...
Oh, I know. You wanted to know if you could help out, right? Surely that would be asking too much. I have yet to thank you properly for helping us move those pigs last time. And here you are offering to help again. I couldn't accept your offer in good conscience. That being said, we are quite overwhelmed right now. So if it's all the same to you, ma'am, would you mind serving your customers for a while?
Okay then. It seems you are in great need of assistance.
Oh, thanks a million. I'll leave you to serve the customers then. Start by taking this death afternoon to pain. And then maybe you can clear the tables on the second floor? Thanks. I'll leave the tavern in your capable hands.
Wow. So this is what happens when I try to go with the flow. It appears that Captain Tyler's way with words does not come the most naturally to me.
Can't say I'm pretty surprised.
But interesting in the tavern should be a good use of gathering intel, right? It's quite a common motif in the books I've read. I just need to keep my eyes and ears open while I'm helping Charles with the tavern duties.
Sorry to bring the pain.
Japan. Here's the picture order.
What? What's that? Oh, now put it to the side. I got to throw it up. This drink is strong. Oh, I feel good.
Mr. Kane, are you all right? Do you need to take a rest?
Just take it easy.
That is strange. If I'm not mistaken, Captain Kyle would first bring subjects drunk before asking them any questions.
Surely he keeps on covering it by now.
This appears to be true. We must find another approach. Captain Kyle would probably observe cordial and sincere as a means to convince his subjects to lower their guard, would he not? One must start by focusing on the person's individual circumstances and communicate a complete willingness to help. Then slowly move the conversation in the desired direction. How can I offer to help Mr. Kane right here and now? I've got it! Perhaps the dried fruit bag prepared for my appearance could help us to sober up. Mr. Kane? Please eat this. It will make you feel better.
Oh, what's this? Oh, it's sweet and sour. Ooh. I do feel slightly better now. Oh, you're Noel, isn't it? And next to you is,
Mr. Kane? Are you feeling any better? Is there anything you wish to tell me?
next to you is, it's the Death Afternoon that I ordered, yeah? You bring this down, Mabel. Oh, thanks, Noel. This drink is so strong.
Mr. Kane? Mr. Kane?
Back to blood talking.
Please. This is disastrous for one's health.
Maybe finding the customer's alcohol isn't the best approach.
Perhaps. Although, maybe it would be easier if there were a few more customers. Oh, Mr. Charles also asked me to clear the tables on the second floor. If the second floor is filled with customers, perhaps I'll have the opportunity to overhear a thing or two.
Passed out,
Such a mess. I must clear everything away quickly so that we can serve more customers. Oh, very steamy. Oh, what's the table good? We're almost done. The cool and tight environment. Finally. All clear. Let's go check in the store.
So,
Mr. Charles, everything has been dealt with. Is there anything else you need help with?
Wow, already? The customer at the table by the window just ordered a couple of things. Would you mind taking care of them?
Okay. Leave it all to me.
With Noel here, the tavern feels livelier than ever.
well, more specifically a tavern, lantern.
It's not easy working at a tavern. At least it's over now.
Well done. Did you manage to gather any
Well
intel?
done to you too. Oh, intel. No, I got so caught up with walking that I completely forgot we were going to gather intel. What should I do? There are hardly any customers left that I could talk to. Oh, I'm so incapable of handling even a simple task like this.
Thanks for all your help today, Noel. I've been a bartender here for more than a decade, and I've never seen a happier crowd of drinkers than the ones who are here tonight. I can only assume that with you serving the customers, the wine tasted all the sweeter.
I'm quite sure that can't be true. I didn't do anything particularly special.
Customers don't come here purely for the drink. They come for what the drink represents. Some time to relax after a long day of work. Often customers choose this tavern not just for the quality of the drinks we serve, but also for the great atmosphere. You may not have brewed the wine or even mixed the drinks, but for many customers, service with a smile is what makes the difference between a glass of wine and a great night out. It seems this tavern could do with more than just a single bartender. What they need is some proper waiting staff to really take care of the customers. Perhaps I could convince the boss to hire a server.
Anyway, I digress. Thanks again for all your help tonight.
Wow. I'm so glad to know I made everyone so happy.
Okay, they didn't like any of
Yeah.
them.
Even though I failed to imitate Captain Kaya, it looks like I was still able to help those in need.
The same with the exams. You always have strengths and weaknesses.
Yes. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Sorry to interrupt. I sense that it's probably not the best moment. However, could I ask for one last little favor? Drinking to make merry is all well and good, but passing out drunk in my tavern? That's a pain.
Who needs to be taken home?
Pain. Oh, there's 2 more deaths after noon over the course of the night.
Wow. Words made for a maid. Sometimes it's best to fix what you know. No, we got that one ending, which I'm not really gonna do at the moment. Not. I got a lot to do, you guys. So in order to, oh, thank God, there's not much we need to do interlude part 3, bruh. As we only have to do Kazua's chapter, bruh, in order to unlock it. It's not like part 2, at least it's better than part 2's method of unlocking it, bruh. Because part 2, in order to unlock it, you need to do like a small side quest called Chasm Delvers. It's small in name only, but in reality it takes a hell long, bruh. And you also have to do other shit as well. We still gotta do the damn this shit, bruh. You find Wakamura Saki. So here's the deal with the net. The net? You know what? It's not a bad name. So it's that technique. Can that technique really contain a human essence? No, that's not possible. There are only records of such an Amayudo technique existing. A practicum has long disappeared into the midst of time. Technique that taught Wakamura Saki can only do that for small animals. Wait, then why did you tell her? Oh, that? I just wanted Wakamura Saki to help me spread something around. Batan Sango, Detective HC's president, is currently asking someone to carry a net using the Kamuna Amayodo that can make people tell the truth. Long lost Kamuna Amayo. So the Batan Sango Detective HC and a net that can indeed contain the essence of small creatures. Playing all three together, and you have an urban legend that sounds so impressive, and that actually has a grain of truth to it. Most people, these urban legends are just little stories, but criminals who already have the seed of fear in their hands. Such tales are not so simple. So that's how it is. That's how it is. Oh, welcome, Murasaki. We're starting to get on my nerves with that whole find me the strongest shit technique ever nonsense. I told her many times that such things don't exist, but she wouldn't listen. So I had no choice but to give her something to work so that she could get off my back with Wakamurasaki didn't tell anyone about this. Impossible. She couldn't kept a secret to save her life. Trust me. I know her way too well. Either way, thanks for making the trip on my behalf. Take this. Consider it payment for every run. Archon, I hope she doesn't come to bother me again. I'm a detective. You know. Not some porno my OG. Okay, so yeah.
That person is one of Moxley's informants.
Yeah, that one little small side mission was sweet, bro. Like,
Let's follow him. Be careful not to get seen.
oh, it's back to that Yasuo shit.
Did you see that? Their Cujo Comedy just came past you with a huge group of people.
Is he related to the wedding night?
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
Can't go too far.
The Tenryu Commission has sent a load of people to Rizzo. I guess it must have something to do with the wedding. I think in all there must have been about 100 people so far. That doesn't sound good. What could be going on? I hope it's just Sir Kudo comedy being overtalked. The news is spreading fast. But it appears Master Spears may be well placed. There's no way they think this many people just to escort the bride. I have to investigate. As expected. Let's follow him.
Wow. It's like the whole Tenryu Commission is here.
Excuse me. Has something happened on this road? I'm a businessman passing through, and it's a little disconcerting to see this place so heavily guarded.
Ah, please don't be alarmed. As I'm sure you've heard, the wedding of Sir Kuzo Kamagi and Lady Hiragi Sato will take place any day now. Sir Kuzo decided to send for Lady Hiragi ahead of time and have her live in Inazuma City during the run-up to the wedding.
I see.
We're here to clear the way for Lady Hiragi. Not just us either. You'll see more Tenryu Commission members as you go further along. We're all here for the same duty.
Isn't it the rule excessive?
Sir Kujo holds Lady Hiragi in the highest regard and wants to treat her with the utmost respect from beginning to end.
I understand. Sorry to disturb your work.
Alright.
Right. It's exactly as Master feared. They see they're here to guard the road, but really they're going to attack if Master doesn't allow Lady Hiragi to leave Rizzo. Wait, no. If Lady Hiragi does leave, they'll have all the more reason to strike. But we're in no state to defend against a Tenryu Commission attack. I must tell Master right away.
He looks like he's gonna go.
That should do it. The seeds have been sown. In this atmosphere, mounting suspicion will nurture fear among the Congo Commission. Now, we wait patiently for it to grow and ferment. The calm before the storm is always the part that unsettles people the most.
Are these guys gonna own up their hologram just like that?
If you're curious to find out, you can visit the Hiragi clan in Rico in a couple of days. I have some other business to attend to, so I won't be spending any more time on this situation. In any case, we've made our move. It's only a matter of time before they give up and surrender.
Why are you so confident?
This is not my first time. Well then, goodbye for now. I truly hope that things will work out in Duragi Chisato's best interest.
Yeah.
Here's kind of a blessing. I think it's really going to turn out like you predicted.
Do I think so, Dan?
I'm not sure. That's going to restart again in 2 days.
Yeah, usually 2 days at most, but they make you wait, but but I want to do a hangout event though. That's I haven't done one properly in a while. That's Hydro. I think this is a perfect place to stop for us. Say, yeah, we'll do a Hydro hangout event next episode, yeah guys. See you guys next time. Barbie TV sign off.